Whoa. Let's do today. Alright, whatever. Don't matter. Okay. Let's throw water. This is what we're throwing first right here. Little white flopper. I think I got this from Mystery Tackle. Let's see if we can get a fish on this thing. A late start this morning, but that's alright. We're out here now. Had to get a little prepared. Hey, what's up, Greg? Hopefully, I can hear me. I got a different mic on today, so it should pick up a little bit better, but it's not wireless. Throwing top water this morning. Little plopper. Alright, awesome. And throw this for like a few minutes, see how this works. Per usual, trying to catch some bass here. I'm gonna leave this here for a second. I did bring something. My bobber though. Brought my wagon wheel. Don't know how well this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Got my old school bobber, little spike, and then I got crappy nibbles. So hopefully I put myself in the game, one way or another. Not using anything fancy here. This was like a pre like setup, rig setup. Like the kind you get with like a inexpensive fishing rod set, rod and reel. We're gonna see how this works. Maybe I'll put 2 on here. Crap, just dropped one. But I see it. This is a tandem setup too, so hopefully have twice the amount of fun. Alright. Just get it cast out. Not exactly where I wanted to throw it, but let's stay. Alright, so hopefully catch a bass, crappie or brim, like bluegill. Just keep throwing this plopper here. Going for bass today. Just trying to catch bigger bass. I've been catching tiny ones. So I'm trying to so yeah, I'm trying to catch bass. Throw on top water, and then I also have old school bobber out with some crappy nibbles. What is it? When I get a phone call, it interrupts it interrupts the stream for some reason. I don't know why. That was because of you, bro. Bro. Yeah, crappies. I'm hoping to catch, but I figure I have another line out in the water that's sitting and chilling. Might get lucky. I do have multiple rods that I brought with me just in case I want to switch it. I'll be a little more prepared. Too close. Appreciate the good vibes. Just trying to fish here. I throw this out because it was getting a little tangled. I have not caught a fish with this yet, though. wherever I want. I'm gonna fish wherever I want to. Maybe we try the... And actually, I've been throwing it like a fan, so I haven't been throwing it in the same place. It's just very subtle. Walk it down, walk it down. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Nothing's messing with the bobber yet. I got one sitting right here. Might need to move it. Yikes. Didn't even see that dude right there. I remember he was right there, but I don't know if you can see. He's low-key just chilling. I forgot he was there. But it's not too big that I wouldn't fight it if I had to. More to struggle. I had a lot of rain, so the water's up still really high. Yeah, the gator is literally right behind me. I'll show in a sec once I get this. Yeah, gator right there. He's just keeping an eye on me, as you can see. So I'm gonna keep an eye on him. The other one's out in the middle of the pond. There's plenty of fish here. I just gotta. I don't think this is gonna work here at the top. I'm not exactly sold on it 100%, so. I have a Senko on a wait list set up, and then I do have a bait caster. Not bait caster, I have my, I do have a chatterbait. Alright, let's try something different. I'm not sold on this. Let's not hook myself. Alright, gator's on the move. He's not terribly too big. I think the other one's much bigger. And just like that, he's out of the way. He'll pop up at some point. You just learn to live with them. You just learn to live with them at this point. Now, switching it up. Got a white skirt chatterbait. And then my hope in this color would be, this is a Yum Yum crawfish. Pretty color. Yeah, neighborhood ponds are cool. We got like 1, 2, 3. I think like 4 or 5 in this neighborhood. Which is really cool. Don't like the way that was on there. Alright. That's what we're throwing. Looks pretty. But before we do that, let's check the bobber here. Alright. At least one nibble. Setup's gone. Let's get back in the game here. These things are tiny. That I don't know. I don't think the retention pond here is that deep. I think the pond on the other side is pretty deep. I would imagine maybe 4 feet, 5 if even that. I'll be surprised if it was 5 feet. All right, that's out there. Let's see if we can get this chatterbait working. Mm-mm-mm. People swear by chatterbait. I don't really fish with them that much, so let's see. I think I maybe caught fish one time using a chatterbait. Yeah, they are. At least here in North Carolina, they are. Not really much you can do about them unless they cause some kind of harm to somebody or pet. I don't know if the pet would even do it, but I know like at one point they were trying to get them. It's usually one or two that's always back here at the beginning of like spring through fall, and depending on how big they get, you can have them removed, but it costs money to take them out. So at this point, the HOA just lets them stay. And I've been here for almost 20 years, and they never really been an issue. Yeah, yeah. Well, I even have chickens, and again, they're not even like they really don't come up on this bank here on the side here. If anything, they're always on this little peninsula that I'm standing on, or around the pond, and on like the bank, sunbathing. So do you just reel the crankbait, or do you pop it, or not crank chatterbait? Like, what's the proper technique or preferred method? I think it's a good thing. I'm 41. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. yesterday when I was fishing, this kid caught. Okay, see the bottom. Oh, okay. Maybe. The moment of truth. Hopefully it's not a turtle. It just did a little dancey dance. As soon as I cast this thing. Definitely not rushing it. I try to stay active as much as I can. So like right now I'm playing an adult soccer league. But that's like, it's like over 40 teams. Over 40 years old teams. That's what I mean. And then I have a gym in my garage. Nah, we ain't gonna let no alligator eat me. It'll be the alligator before it be me. Now there's been some dinosaurs out here. I definitely would not accept that challenge. Alright, we're gonna have to maybe work this down a little bit. Do me a favor, give me a minute of your time before you sign off on the stream. Every second counts. I'm trying to build this channel up here. Let's check this guy out here, make sure we're not out of the game completely. What's going on here? What is going on here? Alright, I think I figured it out. I'm not a big fan of fishing with double hooks. As soon as you get something untangled, something else gets tangled. Alright, I think I saved that. Nope. Something else still caught. Let's try this. Let's put the weighted side down. I'm amazed with people that fish like multiple fishing rods in the water just because my luck I always get tangled or it's a nice problem to have. You get doubled up, but still. It's always a problem later that I gotta deal with. Like right now, I'm about to crash out on this thing and just say, screw it. I think I got that sorted out now. See this now. This ain't it right here. Oh, I just want to fish, not deal with the scrap. If I can't sort this out in 30 seconds, we're done with this. I got one hook out. There's crap all over my hand. Ah, screw this. It is not worth it. That was fun. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this. Yeah, I wish we had pikes back here. Yeah, a little more dynamic to the pond for sure. I'm gonna walk this up. Stupid reel. Alright, we'll try that again another day. Just hate when that happens. Right, do me a favor, if you're hanging out at least, I'll ask this just for a minute every time, and if you want to stay longer, even better. But make sure you just double tap, throw me a like. If you just like fishing, that's worth a like. Even when I catch fish, I get likes. It doesn't really matter. Just no hits yet. Nothing on the chatterbait. Let's walk it down, guys. Let's walk it down. Get past this brush here that I can throw over. Man, I thought somebody was trying to pull up in my driveway. Don't do that. Let me know where you guys are from in the chat. I'm fishing here in North Carolina, Wilmington. Right on the East Coast. It's about like 10 minutes from Carolina Beach, which allows us to get into some saltwater action. So with all the rain and the 1,000-year flooding that we had, like storm-wise, have not been able to make it down to the boat. But it's still floating, I know that for sure. Might try to get that boat off the bank. It's still over there. I just don't know if it's sitting in it, like water sitting in it or not, but we're gonna try to get it. Get it back over here. Just joining. I'm trying to catch bass here in my backyard. Throwing a chatterbait with the crawfish. It's like a midnight blue. Just fishing a residential pond right behind my house. Again, once I get a bass of a decent size, I mean, I'm gonna switch it up and go to a different pond, but it hasn't happened yet. They've been like tiny ones. Yeah, I appreciate that, Josh. Right now, these fish are not showing any interest in this chatterbait neither. It's not even chattering there. Oh, now it is. You need a freshwater license, and if you're gonna fish coastal water, you need a coastal license. Like, I don't have a freshwater one, but that's only because, again, my house is like right there. Where? Right here. So this is in my backyard. But for saltwater, yeah, I have a coastal license. Let's just stop. So yeah, I have a coastal license that I use for like saltwater fishing, or if I'm fishing on someone else's boat. Just North Carolina. If I wanted to fish in South Carolina, I would need a fishing license there. You would get like an out-of-state license. I don't know what that would cost, but it's only like $19 for like a coastal license, I believe. And then since I have my six-pack Coast Guard license, captain's license, that allows me to have up to 6 passengers on my boat that could fish, because I do have a charter license for the vessel itself. So you wouldn't need a license to fish on my boat if anyone was on it fishing. Not that I would have 6 people fishing ever. Maybe 4 or 5, absolute max. I'm throwing a chatterbait. That's what I'm throwing here. I'm hoping not to. I want to avoid losing it. I tend to buy one of one rather than buying a bunch. Hopefully that'll change soon here. Oh, you too, Alan. Thanks for stopping by and checking in on the stream. This is not to me. There's a lot of structure in this pond here with fallen trees and stuff. But here I'm going to show you. Let me turn the camera lens around. I don't know if you can see it, if I'm even on it. Alright, I'm going to zoom in a little quick. There you go, but that's the second alligator. That one's a little bit bigger. I don't know where the smaller one's at right now. But again, they mind their own business. They don't bother anybody. I don't bother them, they don't bother me. It's not, oh, to see if it's in the water? Yeah. That reminds me, I gotta follow up on a warranty claim with my sunglasses. Surprisingly, these Mandela ones do a decent job. I can only do a few more casts with this thing here. I get no action, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it. We'll try the Carolina rig. I did switch it, put a longer leader line on it. And then I put like a 3/8 egg weight on it. 3/8 of an ounce egg weight. Never mind, the alligator's chilling right here. He just popped up and showed. Am I caught on something? Look at that, caught something. Ah, it was a fish stick. It fell off though. No luck as of yet, but trying to figure out what these fish are hitting on right now. No takers on this, then we're gonna switch to the. Oh, that was close. Almost lost this. All right, we're gonna switch it. Chatterbait. No good. Top water, no good. All right, let's get mobile here. All right. Do my best not to put some distance to myself. I don't know if you see right there, the alligator's just looking right at me. Now, if you see me break off in a sprint, you know why. Check out my sophisticated radio flyer. traveling fishing. Oh yeah, it doubles as a garden wagon too, so. That's why I'm fishing, to catch fish. That's the whole point. Alright, throwing Carolina rig. I put a lighter weight on. Longer leader line. See if that does the trick. Saw a nice wagon at Costco that I might try to set up. I've been eating one anyways. I'm just not gonna, it's just impossible to carry all those fishing rods and a tripod and tackle bag. And I'm just fishing right here behind my house, so it's definitely asking a lot. So in the meantime, we're just gonna use that bad boy. Absolutely, yeah. It's a multi-purpose radio flyer wagon. Alright, I gotta slow down, slow down. Gotta give fish time to get it, I guess. See if we can get lucky here. I would love to catch something on this setup here. Mm-hmm. Thought that was a hit there for a minute. Just popping and sit. Just popping and letting it sit. That's what the instruction manual told me. Let's try the big pond here. Switch it up. See if we can get lucky here. Hope I don't catch any bottom here. That's what I'm hoping will happen with this Carolina rig that I'm throwing. I haven't been able to break a monster yet. But you can see how long my leader line is. Like, this is where the swivel is. Fish gotta be into that. That's pretty sick. I don't even know what the state record is in North Carolina. It's really cool. This is not a stock pond. It's a natural body of water. They actually used to be bigger. That retention pond They just closed it up and allow for just with when they start putting houses back here. It's very calm right now this morning. Late morning, it's already noon, jeez. Oh wow, 15 pounds, that's pretty crazy. That's a massive bass. It's a gigantic bass, jeez. Please get that boat from under there, buddy. Ooh, fish just jumped where my line's gonna go across, so hopefully that means something will get at it. Come on, fish, let's give me some love here. Let's see if it's still there. This covers a lot of area too, so I feel like something's gotta catch this attention of the fish. Uh-uh. I have not tried a wacky rig. I'm not opposed to trying. I just gotta. I can set my stuff up for it. Oh, why is this thing? What's going on here? GoPro has his mind of its own sometimes. Alright. It's crazy. I'm looking at the retention pond. I see this gigantic ring, ripple ring. I can only assume it was a fish. nonsense here. Yep. Pulling up tree branches. Not fish. Just want to catch a fish with the Carolina rig. No. Another fish stick. I don't know how a fish is not interested in this. I'm assuming it's moving very subtly. I can only hope. There's some lucky fish in the retention pond from the bank before we have to call it quits. Alright, up top. Drop top. Let's get this line out here. Hot bomb. Definitely not a fish. Bringing something up. What do we got here? Well, if you look at that, someone else's line. Just don't get me all tangled up here. Alright. Almost right here, almost. Alright, got it out. What is this? Just cut line. So all I pull up is other people's crap. Not a fish. Dang, that weight's way behind. And there's like a drain pipe in the water here that right below me. I would hope fish would hang out right in front of. Get that last minute strike. really slow though. Oh. Alright, so I got the right color. But do you ever have issues with, like, I'm assuming, like, just catching bottom? Since it's not weedless. So I'm assuming that you put it on the worms, they're kind of like dangling like that from the center. No, that's fair. That's what I thought I had figured out with this here, but clearly that the fish keeps switching it up on me. Like the white fluke has worked really well. Oh, I just had a hit there. Couldn't have been the weight because the weight's not that big. Okay, okay. I get that. Not opposed to giving it a shot. Something I always try later. And usually I'm out here much earlier than this, but the morning got away from me. And I hope I can try get out here this afternoon. Yo, what's good? I'm trying to catch some bass here. Been at it for a hot minute now. Only maybe had like a few bites. I'm throwing Zoom, 5 1/4 inch fluke, Carolina rig. Besides hook, that I couldn't tell you. I really do a better job keeping my packaging because it's something I always go back to. I want to reference it, and I can't. I just dump it in my tackle box. Been great, been great. Been having a little bit of a streak lately, though. Not the biggest of bass, but a fish nevertheless. Past few days. Not starting the way I want to, but it's alright. I've gotten a little bit better with saving some of the packaging and label. I also need to get a better tackle box just because I think that's part of the issue too. And I gotta go clean my chicken coop, or at least feed them. Yeah, with thought I would have already had something on this line here with what I'm throwing now. These fish are bougie. Did anyone ever cheat by using like an attractant on their bait? Does that even help? I'm just, I just think it's a lot harder than people make it sometimes when they're fishing and they get on some crazy bass. You at least don't know how long it takes them. This is unedited, so you obviously can see I've been fishing for 77 minutes, give or take. Alright, this might be my last cast because I gotta eat. Do a little bit more work. But I'll be back on later on. Usually that last cast magic kicks in and you get a fish on. This happened the past few times. Not to jinx myself. Might go hit up some Bojangles. I like that perspective there, man. Means a lot. It'll help with the watch time though if I upload videos of me fishing and then catching. Because again, you either catch a fish really early on is what I find. Like you'll get on for like 30 minutes and then it goes like cold for the remainder of the time. And arguably some of the biggest fish I've ever caught is either when it's either been early or right as we're about to like wrap up and like, yo, we gotta get in. It's getting too late. I mean, as far as like favorite spot, saltwater, I would say I fish out of Caroline Beach all day. You have tons of inshore options. Um, Plus, you got the Cape Fear River, which is awesome to fish out of. And then, depending on if you're really trying to get out open water, I mean, Morehead City is probably where I would send anybody just because you're a lot closer to the Gulf by water to get to versus from like where I'm located at. And you're talking like 3 hours from here to get to like the Frying Pan, which is like 70 miles, I think, offshore from Carolina Beach. But of course, this weekend would have been a great weekend because I didn't have any soccer games to go to or anything. But we had this crazy tropical storm that popped up. Oh, you're talking about, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, now you know both. Uh, I thought that was something. Yeah, do me a favor. Just check out some of the other videos on my channel. My content, as I'm kind of like phasing in a different direction, is going to focus primarily on the fishing, the, whether it be freshwater. Again, I primarily fish back here just because it's a lot easier. Oh, I'm about to. We're about to hit 12:30. Yeah, I got to. Freshwater fishing primarily right here. I definitely want to expand. There's a couple big lakes around within our county, surrounding counties that like to get out to, as far as lake-wise goes, and then also do a lot of saltwater fishing. At least once, maybe twice if I'm lucky, weather permitting. Like tonight, to this week, it's gonna be really nice. I got tied up with other stuff, so. But also, I'll share boat content and just my personal experience with owning a boat and running a small charter on the side that I do. So, but I hope everyone has a great Wednesday. Yeah, I do. I think it's TD Joiner 19. I've been going in on like YouTube for right now before I shift gears. So, but I'm gonna sign off, and I'll check you guys later next time I'm here. Peace.